The sun blazed high over Kurukshetra, casting long shadows across the plain. Arjuna, the prince of the Pandav line, sat atop his golden chariot, the weight of destiny pressing upon his shoulders. The battlefield stretched endlessly, a sea of warriors, banners, and clashing armor. Yet even amidst this chaos, his eyes searched, seeking understanding. Krishna's gaze fell upon him, unwavering and calm. The air trembled with tension, the scent of dust, sweat, and impending violence heavy in the morning light. Arjuna, Krishna began, voice resonant, do you see the warriors arrayed before you? Do you see the ties of family, of friendship, that seem to bind your heart? Yet know this, a Kshatriya's dharma is clear, and the path of duty cannot be abandoned without consequence. Arjuna's heart thumped violently. Duty, honor, loyalty, all clashed with compassion, grief, and fear. Could he raise his bow against his own kin? Could a warrior find righteousness in destruction? The questions tore through his mind like arrows through armor. Krishna continued, in this world, there is a duty assigned to every being. For you, O Arjuna, the duty of a Kshatriya is sacred. To fight for justice, for righteousness, is not merely action, it is dharma itself. To turn away is to betray not only your lineage but the cosmic order itself. The words resonated, echoing across the battlefield. Arjuna's fingers twitched against the bowstring, not yet gripping, not yet ready, as the enormity of his responsibility weighed upon him. Krishna spoke again, voice steady and commanding, yet filled with compassion. O Arjuna, do you see this kingdom, this land of your ancestors? Do you see the duty that calls to you through the ages? The Kshatriya fights when duty demands, not for wealth, not for fame, not for personal gain. Fighting for righteousness is your birthright, your sacred responsibility. Arjuna's eyes traced the lines of soldiers, young men ready to fall, veterans prepared to face death. He saw fathers, brothers, teachers, and friends standing across the field, yet Krishna's words cut through the emotional fog. It is the dharma of the warrior to fight, even when the heart trembles. Would you flee, Arjuna? Krishna asked, voice rising over the distant clamor of the battlefield. Would you abandon justice, abandon your honor, abandon the very essence of your being? Kshatriya Dharma is the path of courage, of clarity, of action. Fear not the battle, for it is your duty to uphold the righteous order. Arjuna's chest heaved. His soul was caught between love and duty, desire and principle, grief and obligation. Could he reconcile the devastation of war with the honor of his lineage? Krishna's calm, unwavering presence was the anchor amid the storm of his mind. Arjuna's hands trembled as he raised his eyes to Krishna, seeking guidance in the abyss of his own doubt. O Krishna, I see the destruction, the loss, the agony that this war will bring. How can a warrior rejoice in battle when it tears apart his own kin? Krishna's voice was unwavering, echoing like thunder across the plains. The wise do not mourn the inevitable, O Arjuna. A Kshatriya's honor lies in performing his duty, in standing firm when the world trembles. Death touches only the body, but action guided by dharma resonates in eternity. The dust rose around them as chariots surged forward, arrows ready to fly, yet time itself seemed to pause. The teachings of Krishna, powerful and unyielding, cut through Arjuna's despair. Courage is not the absence of fear, he realized, but the triumph over it. Krishna's words ignited a spark within him. To hesitate is to betray dharma. To rise and act is to honor the eternal law. Arjuna's breath steadied. The bow, once heavy in his hands, now felt like a bridge between duty and destiny, fear and courage, grief and righteousness. Krishna's gaze sharpened, filled with divine authority. Hear this, O Arjuna. Those who abandon their duty, those who flee from the battlefield of righteousness, bring shame upon themselves, their lineage, and the cosmic order. A Kshatriya who refuses his sacred responsibility incurs dishonor, and with dishonor comes spiritual decay. Arjuna's eyes widened. Could a warrior's failure echo beyond the battlefield, beyond life itself? Krishna nodded solemnly. Action is the essence of existence. To shirk duty is to invite destruction upon the self. Courageous action, even when fear grips the heart, is the path to liberation. You are a warrior, born for this purpose, and the moment of your destiny is now. The wind carried whispers of the impending clash, the clash of swords and morality intertwined. Arjuna's mind raced. Could he embrace the inevitability of combat with clarity, without attachment, without hatred? Krishna's teachings revealed a path: act, but act for dharma, not for desire. Arjuna's fingers finally gripped the bow, eyes steady, heart pounding with a new rhythm. I understand, he whispered to himself, voice trembling yet resolute. Fear is natural. Doubt is human. But dharma calls louder than grief, louder than hesitation. I will act, guided by duty, guided by Krishna's wisdom. Krishna smiled, the calm radiance of the divine illuminating the chariot. Yes, Arjuna. A warrior who acts with clarity, who performs duty without attachment, achieves honor and righteousness. Victory and defeat matter less than the courage to uphold dharma. The battlefield shifted as the first rays of sunlight touched the dust and banners, casting golden highlights over the warriors. Arjuna's mind cleared. His sorrow remained, but it no longer bound him. His courage had been tempered in the fire of wisdom, and he was ready to face destiny. Arjuna's bow lifted, not in anger, not in hatred, but in steadfast commitment to dharma. Krishna's calm gaze guided him, his teachings echoing like a mantra through the chaos of battle. Fight, Arjuna, for righteousness. Let not attachment or fear cloud your vision. The Kshatriya acts when the time comes, guided by duty, and the soul remains untouched. The army surged, drums thundered, and the horizon shimmered with the movement of thousands of warriors. Arjuna, once paralyzed by grief and doubt, now stood as the embodiment of Kshatriya Dharma, courage in action, clarity in decision, detachment in consequence. The chariot moved forward, dust and banners flying, the air alive with anticipation and the pulse of destiny. Arjuna's heart was steady. His mind was clear. He was a warrior, not for desire, not for fear, but for dharma itself. Krishna's teachings had revealed the path, the necessity to fight, the honor of duty, the transcendence of fear. In the heart of the chariot, amidst the chaos of Kurukshetra, Arjuna had embraced the eternal principle of righteous action. The sun climbed higher, casting long rays over the battlefield. The moment of truth had come, and the warrior's journey from doubt to determination was complete. The eternal law of Kshatriya Dharma guided his hand, his heart, and his destiny.